Swift
What's
goes,
up, guys? You're listening to Swiftea Podcast, and we just like your loser brother, we made it out of the basement for once.
Ooh, our next two guests really know how to get the people amped up. They're responsible for bringing in some of the biggest musical guests at the Lake of the Ozarks, and they're two people you always want to give the aux to when you're in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Kay Von Brindle and Dallas Hall.
Well, no, that's a stretch. I wouldn't say that part.
Welcome,
I
guys.
was enjoying every minute of that. You not?
Well, I mean, I don't think I have that title. I think that's more so you, but
We had some technical difficulties, so we were serenaded by a couple, Clara and Hannah, for a while. So
Yeah.
it's nice way to
I
get
like
it started.
You know.
yeah, you might see
It's-
him on our stage.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Opening acts, book us.
Yes, everyone, we're here at the Ozarks Amphitheater.
It is exciting. Thanks for
For
letting us do
our-
this. This is very cool.
Yeah.
We
Thanks for having
are
us
so
here.
excited to have you guys here. This is the first time we've ever done a podcast at the Ozarks Amphitheater.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were really honored. We
Yeah.
love this place.
Yeah.
This
It took a little bit for all this to kind of get here, but we made it work, and we're
Hung
ready
out with
to-
our sweet U-Haul guy down the street who's awesome. He's a
Yeah.
big fan of Holly.
Really, that's
Yeah.
that's what it is. You know, he loves his U-Haul trucks, and
He
so
looked
he
pretty excited driving
yeah.
in, I gotta
oh,
tell you.
you know, I
I
was
do.
a little worried we wouldn't have everything. It'd be all like shifted and
You should-
broken.
When
But
I get to go to the dump, you
pretty
have to
good.
wear a hard hat, and I'm pretty into that too.
Yeah.
So I guess first things first, what got you here? Now, we were kind of doing some homework on you. You've been here for 12, 13 years, right? Or I guess we could start back. So the amphitheater started in...
Okay, the amphitheater was originally built in 1993. It had two, what I like to call them, false starts. The current owners, bought it at auction in 2013, and it took them about 2 years to get it back up to industry standards.
Nice.
Raccoons had taken over backstage,
Oh, my
and
gosh.
yeah, it was so fun, so fun.
I think it said online, the first guy that opened it, his first 5 shows got rained out. I don't know if
Well,
that's true. That's a rough way to get going.
Three of the 5.
Oof.
wow.
And when you've got an artist on deck and you can't open for rain, if they're on, you got to pay them.
And they got to keep moving, and they're already here. Ugh.
Yeah, so
We did that out at Shady's if it's like outdoor weddings or big concerts, and people are like, well, what happens? And you're like, we're screwed. It just kind of is what it is. So,
It's like cross your fingers and pray.
yeah.
I just did a thing for the chamber a couple of months ago, and we were talking about the new minimum wage.
Yeah.
And I was on the panel for that, and I was like, I probably am not the best spokesperson for minimum wage. Let's just use easy math. If I have 15 shows, I'm open from 5 to 11, so that's approximately 90 hours that I have to make my season. And I'm weather dependent.
yeah.
Exciting.
That's,
Yeah.
makes it a little edgy.
Yeah.
No, it's just like the pool bars and stuff. I mean, when it got rain, like 4th of July, they're just skunked. I mean, those people don't come back. It's just the whole thing. But
Yeah,
weather's
I don't
been good for the most part this year. It's a little rainy, but
And we had a couple rain delays in the beginning. Our first one, we had a 2.5-hour rain delay. But I got to tell you, ZZ Top and Dwight Yoakam, when they finally were able to get out on stage, they gave it everything they had. It was such a phenomenal concert.
what's like the rules? Is it like pool rules where if you see lightning, you got to get everybody out for a minute, or what? Well, like who governs that? Is it just kind of like you being like,
well-
we need to chill for a minute, or
We work with the Emergency Management Association here at the lake. And then we also work with the National Weather Association. And we also have a Perry weather is what we use here. And we watch the weather constantly. And we're in negotiations with National Weather Association. I'll have a talk with them already tomorrow about my upcoming show on Saturday, about what the weather looks like for us, if they're giving me a heat advisory or if they think that there's going to be any pop-up storms coming, what I have to look forward to. And then day of show, it depends on, we're usually 15, 10, 5 on lightning. So 10 is that we are all huddling backstage, deciding what we're going to do. We're with the National Weather Association. We usually, for larger shows, they're actually here backstage with us. And we're watching everything live. And so we're making decisions on if we think it's going to pass and we're going to be good, or if we have to delay, or, you know, if we're going to have to call the show. And you never want to call a show.
no?
Right.
Yeah,
You
you don't
have
want to be.
everyone here, and so what does happen? Like, if there is a delay, does everyone like go back to their cars? Do they stay around here? What's the
what we usually do is we send everybody back to their cars. But then again, with Ubers and stuff, we had to kind of shift gears.
Right.
So we send them to the bathrooms. All of our ADA guests, we take that into consideration. We send them to the bathrooms. So the bathrooms and our garage are where we shelter in.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah,
I
you don't
wouldn't
want
like
you don't want to make that call because you want to be like optimistic, and then you're like, shit.
I know. For my first for the first show of the season, and you've got the artist management back there, and you've got my promoter back there, and they're like, "Well, what do you want to do?" And I'm like, "Well, right now I want to vomit."
Yeah, I
It's
bet.
like, don't ask me in these.
It's like the rain on a wedding day is good luck, and I'm like, they're just telling you that.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
It rained on my wedding day.
Yeah, it was a
And
good
Yeah.
one.
I've been married for 13 years, almost 13 years.
It was a
Well,
lovely
then
wedding.
apparently it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do
When-
they say? You can't. It's harder to tie a wet knot than a. Is that the? That's the saying. Every time I say
What?
anything, it's harder. No, it's harder to untie.
Who told you that?
Oh,
A wet knot. That's why they say it's
Oh,
the book.
Okay.
I've never heard that.
Stop
I like
gaslighting.
that.
All right.
When
I will. Okay.
Wh-
Thanks, Hannah.
when was
That should be in a plaque somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to get one made.
whatnots? When was like the first time when you guys started doing it? When you realized you're like, oh man, we're really doing this, or this is gonna work, or this is gonna make it? Because you've done such a great job here. But like, when was the first show when the raccoons finally left and you got it dialed in, and you were like, hey, this is a thing. We're doing this.
Well, in 2015, I came aboard in January of that year, and I can remember we had our grand opening or a soft open for us in June of 2015. It was going to be on a Thursday, and I was at a Rotary meeting on Wednesday, and I got a text message that we actually had running water.
Oh,
That's nice.
big time.
Yeah.
You made it.
Yeah.
Right, and I was like so excited that I, read my text, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And everybody's looking at me. I'm like, "I have running water.
Yeah.
I have
That's
flushing
so funny.
toilets."
You can do the
So
thing.
2015 is
2015
when you kinda
is when
came
we
on.
when we started.
Yeah, or when you. So was your did you have background in music? What made you decide to take on this whole adventure? And like, was that what you wanted to do? I mean,
Yeah, I have a background
Okay.
in this industry, yes. After I got divorced, I moved back to Missouri, my
Okay.
home state, and I came past the sign of the Ozarks Amphitheater one day coming into town a different direction, and it was like, I went and talked to friends. I'm like, "Oh my God, you guys, you didn't tell me that there was an amphitheater in town." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, was an amphitheater." So one day curiosity got the best of me, and I trespassed onto the property.
like any good old
Yeah.
Ozarkian
Yeah.
would do.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. And I think once my line of sight saw that it had real seats, I was like, oh my God, it's a real amphitheater.
It's just sitting here, yeah.
And so I made my way on stage and I sang the national anthem. And
Yeah.
it was like, oh my God, these acoustics are amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And so I decided there and then I kind of call it my Oprah Winfrey moment. It was like, I don't know what's going on here at this moment, but I need to be a part of it. So I went to Trish Creech, who was the executive director for the chamber at the time, and got Bill Carl's information, sent him an email and said, hey, this is what I'm about. Just moved to the location, would love to work with you on this project. And so we emailed back and forth, met in January, and here I am.
A playmaker right there. You're
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm
Seriously,
gonna turn this thing
that's
up.
crazy.
So like,
You've done a fabulous job, and you're right. Like, this is such a cool venue, and to see it, go to waste in a sense, like that is so sad. And so,
At
I
one
mean,
point-
thank God.
From what I hear, this is all folklore because I'm not from here, but at one point they talked about actually bulldozing this over and turning it into a subdivision so they could recoup some of the loss that they had on the properties.
Oh, that would have been
Glad
so
that's a
sad.
bummer.
Because
Boy, am I too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a movie where you're like, don't blow my, don't blow up the
Right.
amphitheater. Yeah. So like when you're doing concerts, how would do you you're putting your playlist together or your concerts? How do you pick okay, we're gonna do 10, we're gonna do 15? Is it just get it where it fits in, or do you have a game plan, or is it just kind of how the stars align?
Oh, it's kind of like throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing what hits.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Dallas. How's this go
Give
down?
us the rundown.
Because I'd be like, I
Listen,
want
these
Monday
secrets.
something, Tuesday something, but
Yeah. So we partner with Mammoth Live out of Kansas, and they are part owners of the venue too. at the beginning of the year, sometimes the current season, we'll have an estimate of we're going to do 20 to 25 shows this season. And, they have talent buyers that go through, are contacting agents. We'll reach out to agents to throw out suggestions. We look at what people are saying on social media. We always put a post out about who do you want to see next season at Ozarks Amphitheater. So we compile that list, see what the top ones are, and we just start throwing spaghetti at the wall, reaching out to agents, seeing what we can get with routing opportunities, or if a band's going on tour, hopefully we can get one of those spots that they come to. And it's 2025 typically is what we go for. And then just from there is when we start filling out our season.
Is it a lot like if people are coming through like St. Louis to Kansas City, you trying to time that out, or people are making special trips here or to Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're kind of watching what everybody else is doing,
Right,
and then just trying.
if they're coming somewhere in the Midwest, try to get a routing opportunity there as well.
Nice. Because some of the people you guys have had the past couple of years have been amazing, and then also the comedy shows like Saturday is awesome, but like Tom Segura is one of my favorites, and Bert Kreischer's deal that was amazing. But I love bringing comedy here because we had Shelly Flippo on the podcast last week, and Blue Room used to bring in big comedians, and now they don't. And there's nowhere to go see comedy here, so I think it's big.
Right.
And then you guys talking about like putting stuff out. I think you've done such a good job of like communicating with like local people, making it feel very local, and then doing it like for the whole state and bringing people in from out of town to your venues. So
For sure.
Well, a fun thing that we did for Nate Bargatze, when I got his writer, they suggested artist gifts, and I'm like, oh, great, now I have to give you presents?
yeah,
Oh, great. Okay, so they suggested that you gave them our athletic jersey from wherever you were from.
That's cool.
And it's like, well, we're not in a big metropolitan area, but daggone it, we got the Lakers.
Oh,
Camden
So
Lakers.
I had a Lakers jersey made for him.
Oh, that's dope.
And then I talked to Par Pitts, is his name, the coach
Yeah.
for the football team. And so we made an intro, and it was just social
Oh,
media
I saw that. Yeah, yeah.
driven. Yeah, we made a video for him. So Par Pitts is getting the team all psyched up for a game, and then he tells them that they've got this new player. And so the cameraman was supposed to be like Nate Bargatze, and then he walks and brings him his jersey, and it has Bargatze on the back. What was really cool about that was I did not know that all day that they were planning, they re-scripted the whole beginning of that show, and they played that video.
Oh, like for the show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Oh man, we have been having like long talks about writers because we've talked about it a couple times, and then our buddy Jason books a lot of the shows for Lazy Gators, and when he had two friends, something on the writer was you had a picture of two friends, and a week before, or it might have been that week, he had twin baby boys, and that was the picture in the green room for his writer. But we've also had always like the nightmare writer stories. Like we had one when I was working at when we were working at Horny Toad, it was Bowling for Soup or somebody, I think it was. But there was something they needed like pornography, and we were like, what? And we had to run and buy like a Lake of our Party Cove video from LaFada's or some shit like to like make it work. But there's all I'm sure you guys
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super weird request.
Okay, but some of that is just the mystique of it.
for sure. You're just being a
and-
dick at some point just
And
to
they'll
do
put
it.
something really random. Like you've all heard the green M&M story.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Is
But
that
what
Blink
they
182
do-
or who was that?
I'm sorry.
Who was the green M&M people? Or who
Oh,
was
it's just kind of like
Yeah.
it's
Everyone.
yeah.
they know
Older
that,
right
yeah.
now?
They're just making sure
Urban
you're checking
legend,
everything. Yeah.
But what it does is if the tour manager walks in and sees that you've done the green M&Ms,
They know everything else is.
they know you read the writer. So they're like, okay, this is going to be an easy day. We're all on the same page. You know, like some
Kind
of
of
them.
a test, I guess.
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
way.
Some of
Okay.
them have like black solo cups. They just want a quick visual that they know, okay, you read the writer.
Yeah.
Paid
We're all
attention.
good.
you-
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be an easy day.
It's mostly just like meat and cheese trays, right? And bottled water for the most part, usually. Or is it
I
usually
wish it
good?
was that simple.
I was just trying to tee you up.
There's people that probably want.
Are you the one that
Chick-fil-A.
goes and gets all these things, or do you have
Oh
people
no
help
no
you
no!
out?
I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was late night shopping before the show. It was so much fun. No, I have a backstage hostess, Lisa. She's been doing it for us for several years, and she shops all their writers, gets all of the interesting things that they need.
I'm sure it gets weird.
It
I mean, I
sometimes
would have
does.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Can you share like maybe what the most interesting has been, if you remember? or?
Oh, I do.
Come on, give it
Like
to
I
us.
said, we can cut it if you
Yeah,
don't
we
want
can
to.
cut it if it's.
We gotta know. We gotta know.
Yeah, there was one artist that specifically requested condoms in a particular size, and I refused.
Oh, yeah?
All right.
Good for you.
Yeah, I
No,
bet there's some
But
interest.
the unlimited wish list would be crazy if someone's like, what do you need? Anything. I'd be like, well, give me a minute.
What would you ask for?
Oh, Chex Mix would be on there for some reason at the top.
Okay.
I'd have some Fiji waters, some probably Super Lights. Shout out sponsors or something. But no, also Super Lights would probably be on there. I don't know. Probably some Jameson. I'm trying to think because I wouldn't want to go too hard before a show.
Yeah.
But then after the show.
You'd have some sort of trinket.
Oh, I'd
Yeah,
have
you'd
something
ask
weird.
for
You know
like
what I mean?
I like the
tiny
jersey idea.
3D printed like turtle or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I thought was always smart was Miss Pat. She's a comedian, but she has a big wine cellar, and she has like a list of really nice wines. So she has for like 2 particular bottles, and then she just takes them home and fills her wine. So
That'd
she just
be
like
my-
constantly
that'd
is
be my
filling her
version.
wine.
It'd just
cellar.
be that.
It's
Just
just that's
wine.
smart. Like that's
It
like planning
is.
ahead.
And it's like collecting.
I could think of a better one. I just have to think something fun.
Mine would be Chick-fil-A and Surfside.
It'd be good. It'd be a good pre-concert meal.
Yeah.
We were
Get some
talking
people
about
going.
we were talking about on the way here. One of my first like musical, or I was at the Riverport or in St. Louis. I don't even know what it's called now, but it was the Point Fest, and we went. And I remember my buddy was like, "Hey, I'm not a big weed guy, but he was like, I'm gonna put my weed in my cigarettes, and that way it won't find it." And we walked through line. The first dude just takes the cigarettes out of his pocket, opens it up, takes his weed out, throws it away, and gives it to him back. We walk in line. I was like, he knows exactly. How did he know? Like I was like, in high school. But I'm sure like I've seen your like lost and found. But what's the weirdest thing someone's tried to bring in here? Have you ever found anything, or someone at the gates trying to bring something in where you're like, what are you talking about?
Wasn't there like a big machete knife one time that someone tried bringing in?
Yeah, that's it.
You're like, I can't bring this. It'd be like a samurai
Like,
sword.
why?
And he probably
Yeah.
threw a fit too.
It was insane.
Oh yeah. I mean, and it was strapped to his leg, and it was like, did
It's
you
a Crocodile
really
Dundee?
think we were
Yeah.
gonna let you in with this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Some
Yeah.
people just.
Well, I
you
think
know.
it kind of was like for him that night. It was kind of like his costume because he felt like he was looking pretty cool and dapper for the ladies. Yeah.
with a
Oh, man.
machete. Yeah, I'm gonna go home with you.
I'm gonna run away from that guy.
Your lost and found posts go crazy
Yeah.
with
Oh,
the
those are
raccoon.
so
Really fun.
funny.
Those are great.
Thank
So
you.
there's all kinds of fun stuff in there. So Claire's car key was in there the one day. That was the Bargazzi show.
Is that how you found it?
Well, we were looking for it, then Claire saw it on the raccoon had it, and we were like, oh shit, it's there. So
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
We were walking up, and Claire's like, I lost my key. I was like, oh, shit. So the whole opener, we were running around trying to find it, but thanks, raccoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're so
those are pretty funny to.
They
to
get
read.
so much social media
Yeah.
attention.
Oh, they blow up.
yeah,
It's like perfect.
it's to the point now where people try to bring in stuff just so
Just
it
to drop
makes
it?
it on the
Yeah.
post. Yeah.
That
Well,
would
it's
be
like
fun.
even
It's
if
way
I
better
don't-
when it's organic. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just a plant.
yeah.
It's fun just to like zoom in and see it. Like it's like a Where's Waldo picture because I'm like, ooh, what did people leave this time?
Yeah.
So when you like we have like a running thing about we're all addicted to these CO2 guns we got like 3 years ago, and we'd spray them, and we used to have these little tanks, and now it's a full blown production. At White Party we had like 10 of them, and we blew through them. But when someone comes in and has like pyrotechnics or CO2, how much of that are you guys helping ahead of time, or are they bringing that all in on trucks, or how much is that?
They usually bring it themselves.
That's crazy. That they
But then we have to have the fire marshal involved, and I have to have somebody here, like Matt Sutcliffe with Premier Pyrotechnics has to be here on stage. I know, like for Shinedown, that was a little unique circumstances with all of the pyro that they had, and then they had the percussions as well. So it was a high energy show, to say the least.
That would be on my writer for sure. Just tons of CO2 and pyrotechnics. Just the whole time. Even though I was just telling jokes, it'd just be straight fireballs.
It's like every sentence it just goes off.
One of the things that we hate to see on a rider is when they do confetti cannons.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they say, but they're biodegradable with water.
Confetti's
it's just-
rough.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
sugar.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That all yeah.
We had a long night, and Claire one time sent me a text and said, "How much confetti's in our guest bathroom?" And I said, "More than usual." And it took forever to clean up. So I feel you. But how many do they bring? Like are they the normal like 50-gallon tanks? Are they bringing in bigger tanks? Or like when you're doing the bigger shows, like
The CO2 I get here. So we had like for
like Delta gas or air?
We do air gas.
Oh, air gas. They're
Yeah.
Cannington, yeah.
So they're doing the 20-pound cylinders.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've had bigger shows where they've had more requirements of how much CO2 they want. This one ran off of Shinedown ran off of CO2 and also off of barbecue propane tanks.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. When they requested that, and I was asking Matt, and he goes, "No, Mary Kay, that's not what they want. That's what they're asking me for." Yeah.
Interesting.
and then you get here and there's
Just
the
think,
guy
you
in the
could do
band
this
is
in your
grilling.
backyard now.
They're just grilling hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
So when you come, like the one year that for our business it really took off was COVID, which was crazy because we were all like, are we all gonna be done selling real estate? And then real estate went bonkers. But with here, like you showed us all the backstage with all the different guitars signed, and the COVID year just had the one signature on it. Was that at any point that year they're gonna let it open up, or were you like hopeful at all, or were you just kind of know from the get go that was gonna be a rough one?
You know, it was a rough one.
For sure.
You know, because all of our larger shows were canceling one right after the other. What was funny about that was my siblings and I started having a cocktail hour via, what was the...
Zoom.
It wasn't Zoom, it was
Or
the other one.
Skype.
Skype?
or-
Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having Skype cocktail hours, which was
Yeah.
so unique to us at that time. And so we were talking about my season. This was early on. And then I had made the statement of, you know, that there was no way Ted Nugent was going to cancel. You know, nobody had canceled yet. And I was like, there was no way. And then I said, you know, Ted's going to perform. Come hell or high water, he'll perform. And Tuesday, we get the phone call. He was the first one to cancel. So then we had to make the notice that, you know, that he was canceling. So my sister actually called me. And so she goes, was it the hell or the high water? You know, I hate you right now,
Like, rub it in a little more.
Christmas gift's gonna be rough.
if any.
Yeah, for sure. No, but that was a wild deal. But yeah, no, that was only one show. Was that?
We only did one, and it was with in conjunction with the Crossover Christian Music. We did for King and Country. They had 90 shows scheduled that year, and they were down to a handful. And you know, it really kind of brought it back to reality. Is the next year when we opened and we had sticks, and we all had to, before we could, for every show the next year, we had to do COVID testing, and we would do the rapid. If you passed the rapid, then you had to go to the other one. And the tour manager met us off the bus before anybody was here. And then he was like, okay, this is serious. He goes, I'm about ready to lose my house. He goes, so we're taking this serious. So everybody has to COVID test and we have to follow regulations. And so, yeah, we followed strict protocol that entire season.
Yeah.
It was not fun. Never want to
Which,
do that again.
I mean, you're in an open air environment, most likely, but you have how many employees here, and they're all close together. And you know, there was all the different rules of.
But for all of the tours, I mean,
Yeah.
they were relying on being able to tour and nobody testing positive on the tour themselves because they're riding
Yeah.
in buses.
Right.
You know, so they're like a little,
Traveling around.
yeah,
So like here
a
too,
petri dish on wheels.
we're buddies with a lot of like the liquor distributors or you know beer people and stuff, and they're always talking about like some of the busier venues, and they always are like amphitheater goes crazy. And when you're saying you know you're only open for this many hours, this many days a year, you guys crank out some food and booze and stuff out of here, don't you?
Yeah. Here, you talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do sponsorship.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. No, food and beverage sales here are crazy. For Co-Wetzel, I think that was on one of our biggest selling shows for beer and concessions.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, it's crazy.
It's gotta be hard to do like orders for stuff like that because if you get rain or something and you got everything stacked up and then
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of planning involved in stocking and getting it ready.
yeah.
Right.
And then what's the big fan favorite as far as food here? Like that you sell the most of, you think?
Oh, man. No, the pulled pork nachos, that's a big fan favorite, which they're
solid.
really good if you haven't tried them.
Yeah.
What else is popular? Oh, yeah, the walking tacos.
Ooh.
I usually like to eat about 10 beers, and then that's usually all I eat here. Yeah.
He cuts them real nice.
Yeah.
With them.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Twisted
food trucks
Tony's,
out
yeah.
there? Yeah.
We have
so
them.
you have food trucks as well as just your normal concessions, right? So
We
you
do,
have how many
yeah.
food trucks that come.
Yeah,
or
we have
that are
our
posted?
in-house concessions, and then we have Twisted Tony's here, Hillbilly Backwood Bistro just right over there. New this season, we have the Pit Stop.
Okay.
They have like a bunch of different dessert options you can get, and then lemonades, and then scoops.
And they have corn dogs.
Corn dogs?
Yeah, give me a
Corn
corn
dogs.
dog.
Oh yeah, the
I'll give
corn
it that.
dogs are a fan favorite
Okay,
too.
I'm getting
Yeah.
that Saturday.
I'm getting a. Do you guys still have funnel cakes?
I don't. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think so.
I feel
Yeah.
like I had one here last year.
Most scoops should plan ahead now.
They
Yes.
should.
Bring some
Please.
funnel
Funnel
cakes.
cakes, please.
And then popular barista go right as you enter through the main gate.
Ooh.
Oh, man, it's sweet.
And especially she's really busy when people are leaving and they see all the taillights already. It was like, maybe we'll have
Oh,
wait and
stop.
get a
Yeah,
coffee.
that's a good spot,
Yeah,
right.
before we
That's
leave.
How does it work? I'm a big merch guy. Like anytime at a concert, I always want to buy like a T-shirt or something, and I think it's fun. But like, do you guys get a cut of that, or is that just all on their own, or is that like this whole part of the concert? Like, do you know what they're bringing, or you just kind of have a stand for them and they do their thing as far as like T-shirts and stuff sales go?
Normally we're venue sales, so
Okay.
that means that I've got a merch staff that runs all of that. So they usually send us pictures of all of the stuff. We've got an app called At Venue, so they transfer all of their merchandise over to our At Venue account, and then we set it up. We sell for them, so we get usually a small percentage of what they sell.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Has anybody brought any weird merchandise in to sell, or is it mostly just hats? Or
Tom Segura brought in condoms.
yeah,
Sounds about right.
On brand.
that'd be fun to like sell chainsaws and have the venue be like, no, selling
Whiskey-
chainsaws in here.
Whiskey Myers one year had the coolest thing. It was like, okay, now that's so practical. They had a magnetic koozie. It had a magnet
Like
in
a
it, so
snap
like if
bracelet?
you're working on a truck or whatever, and you wanted to
Oh.
just put it on the hood of your truck when you're working on your truck.
That's some Shark Tank.
Good
Smart
idea. That's like
thinking.
your little floaty thing.
Oh, on the rafts,
Yeah.
on those boat rafts, like you can have a cup and it'll just suck right to like the side of it. I love that. Keep from
Great
smelling the drink.
invention.
So, how speaking of just employees and all the different things, how many employees do you guys have here?
On a typical night, just staff between myself and concessions, we have over 200. Then we also have the fire department, ambulance, sheriff's department, and our security staff.
Yeesh.
And I mean, a lot of those employees probably have other jobs because it's only certain hours that you're open here. And so, like, how does that work? Like, it's just kind of a second job for most people, and they.
Actually, I hire a lot of teachers.
Oh well, yeah, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so this is their summer job.
Yeah.
And my teachers are my best staff because it's like
They used to be telling people what to do.
kids, inebriated people,
Yeah.
kind of the
Very
same.
similar.
Make sure you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you staying hydrated?
No
Yeah.
jumping.
Yeah.
No running.
You look
No
lost.
running.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bathrooms are that way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Is
awesome.
what's the like your worst if you're Captain Platinum? What's the worst one? Is it wind, rain, heat? Like what's like the hardest thing to work around?
And sometimes it kind of depends on the demographics of the show. An older show, it takes them a while to get from point A to point B, so you always have to plan ahead for that. And when it's hot, you have heat-related issues, and especially with older demographics, it's a little bit more significant than a regular crowd. That's one of the things that's great about the show that we've got on Saturday. Doors don't open until 7, and the show doesn't start until 8.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's going to be
I
perfect.
mean, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So John Mulaney, Mike Birbiglia is like I think one of the funniest. That sleepwalking story is one of my favorite stories of all time. And then John Mulaney is unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this show. So
We've
well,
had a lot of people talk about Mike on this show. I think
Birbiglia?
a lot of people
Oh,
are very
I listen to
excited
his
about him.
podcast too. He's a weird dude, and I love it. Yeah.
I bet hosting a comedy show is probably so different than a musical act, right? Or is it pretty similar?
Carpet, microphone, and a stool. The
That's it.
end.
That's,
Yeah. Like, you got the rest.
Easier.
Not me. I'd have so many fireballs. And
Yeah.
you have all those shine down worries with me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Why does he need all this?
Are the crowds much different with a musical act versus a
Yes.
They'd be more tame, wouldn't they?
No.
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 We were-
Jeez.
We're there.
There's-
Just kidding.
Well, maybe you guys
No, I'm
are.
just
But so there's no intermissions. So as soon as the first one starts, they introduce each other. So, I mean, it's a straight 2 hours. one of the things with all of the comedians that we've had is, they have a restriction on phone use. So we're going to have to be walking the aisles, reminding people that, they can't have their phone out. We'll have designated phone areas for them if they need to take a call, or if they have a medical issue with, if they've got diabetes or they've got a heart monitor that they need to get alerts for.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortably addicted to my phone, and I know it. So it's almost
I
nice.
think you got.
Can
last
you
time
just
we were
stand by
at
him on
a
Saturday
comedy
then?
show.
I can. Yeah, let me
I
know where
think
you're sitting.
I may have gotten in trouble, but you also did because I
Probably.
don't remember. We just had it out because
If
But-
I can
but-
do it, you
Put it
can
away.
do it.
But it's I like not having it, or like
Yeah.
we went hiking a couple years ago and we didn't have cell phone service, and I was like, this is not, or it's like it's good to just get away from it and focus
It's a
on
bit
something
unsettling
else.
at first.
Yes, it takes me
then
a
it's
minute to
like,
get used to,
you
but
enjoy
it is
yourself.
nice.
Right?
Let's
It's
get back
better.
to the basics of
It's-
just like
it's
being in the
better.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing more annoying than like seeing concert videos and then everyone's just holding
Yeah.
their phone up. It's like you're never gonna watch those videos ever again.
No.
no one cares about them. Like just watch the show.
Well,
Yeah, but it is really cool when they have their pretend lighters on their
yeah,
phone.
That's
that's
lights,
a different
that's-
story. Yes, and everyone's waving it.
But as
Yes.
much as I love concerts, as soon as somebody sends me a concert video of them doing that, I'm like,
No.
get out of here.
Or when they
Yeah.
post like 30 of them back to back on like
That's too
I'm
much.
like, okay, if I wanted to go, I would have gone.
Or I've seen people whether they're FaceTiming someone at the concert, like someone's like at their house
oh my,
like, watching
yeah,
that. That's
that is
crazy.
honestly the worst.
Yeah.
Just buy a ticket.
I mean, you can capture a few moments, and you never know. You know,
Right.
just like your brothers with Jelly Roll, like that was obviously a
that was
good,
pretty wild.
good moment to capture. But
Her brothers got to hang out with Jelly Roll on the boat, and he shouted him out while he was playing. Gave him
Yeah.
a twin
Oh,
shout out.
very
A
cool.
wild experience.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll tell you what. So we were talking about it too. Is the lake? So our transportation out here has gotten, I feel like, a lot better in 2 years, to where people would go out to bars and be like, "I'm going to be able to get a ride home," and you're like, "No, you're not." Or even like here, you'd be like, "I want to get an Uber," and you weren't able to. And now I feel like it's a lot better getting in and out of here, and I think that helps to go see shows and stuff. I would think so.
It most definitely does. And we've partnered with all of our lodging partners have shuttle service. We work with Glorified Shuttle, and so Glorified Ride. She brings them to and from. And then Lake Ride Pros does a phenomenal job for
They're
us,
taking us
making
over
sure.
here on. We're taking the big pink bus on Saturday. So
I didn't even know they had.
yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
they're the best.
Great job.
Lake Breeze, Gina and Bruce, me and
Mm-hmm.
Holly were over there today. We're selling it, or trying to sell it, and they had some people that were coming in for the show, and then they also had some people going to the Insane Clown Posse show. I think is it this weekend or next weekend? It's in Max Creek. They're having like
We
a
were talking about
Juggalo
that.
festival deal. It seems like a mess.
Is it this week?
I think it's-
next.
Is it next weekend? Next
Yeah, I
weekend?
think it might be.
Or no, she was talking about next weekend because she said somebody that's staying is scared of clowns, and she said she's
That's-
worried about the people painting their
Oh.
faces. And I was like,
Oh,
I just want to come
To
and
go to
watch
the
that.
concert
yeah.
and someone else, like another.
Well, she's gonna be like at the pool at there's 18
yeah.
rooms at the resort, and then there's some guy gonna be going
yeah,
to the
that would
show.
not be
like-
good.
That would be.
yeah, but no,
A
that
bad
was
review or something.
no, that's too much.
Yeah.
Hannah's going to the she's kind of a juggalo. You wouldn't
No, I'm
guess it,
not.
but
I'm not going there.
so who's been your favorite act in all this years, or like who's been the one that I guess who's your favorite and who's the one that like surprised you the most that you really enjoyed?
Okay, so the first day that I agreed to come on board to the Ozarks Amphitheater, I went on a tour of the whole property, stood up at the top of the lawn seat, and then said to myself, okay, who's my top 5?
Ooh,
Who do I want to see on this stage? And it was Willie Nelson, ZZ Top, Santana,
Santana.
Yeah.
a guy that I used to manage from Canada. His name is Johannes Lindstedt.
Missed me on that one.
Latin jazz. He's amazing. He's also won Guitarist of the Year in Canada. It would be
Okay.
a Juno Award. Extremely talented. And my nephew, Dan Crompy. So we've had Willie Nelson, ZZ Top, and my nephew, Dan Crompy.
Nice.
Shout out Dan.
Hey,
You're almost there.
that is
Yeah,
cool.
so I still need to get Santana, and I want Johannes to open for Santana. So it'd just be boom, and I'm done.
That,
you know?
yeah,
Good.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Have you ever seen Santana live?
No, but
but I think
Santana can
that'd
play
be-
a mean
that'd be
guitar.
Oh man.
I bet
Yeah.
that would be a good one.
That would be good.
On this stage, it would be phenomenal.
You know, surprisingly, I still say one of my favorite concerts here, and I've been to several.
Thank you.
Yeah. Smashing Pumpkins
Really?
was really. We all came, and it was one of my favorite. He's, you know what I mean. It was just so unique, and he's odd, but like it was a great concert.
He has so many songs I love, and it was like high school for me. I was
We
like, all
loved
these
it.
songs
Yeah.
are sweet.
It was really great.
What was great about that day is he brought his kids with him, and they were
Yeah.
dancing with him on
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, they brought the
remember
little one
that.
out. Yeah.
And I get a call, because we usually have runners for him, and I get a call from his manager, and he goes, Billy wants you to take him and the kids to Bridal Cave. And I said, oh, but you've got a runner. Billy wants you to take him and the kids to Bridal Cave. Okay, be there in 5.
Yeah.
So I'm driving them down to Bridal Cave, and the kids are in the back, and the little boy is talking nonstop, and you could tell it was driving Dad crazy. And so then I'm engaging and going, okay, you're going to have so much fun. Now there's something that I want you to look for. There's a mystery in the lake. And when you get back, I want you to tell me all about it. And Billy's in the front seat going, so I've got
me
them
a
all
break.
engaged about, woo, a mystery. They've got to go find a mystery. And then when I went to go pick him up, the boy, I think, had just like hit a wall and was so done.
Yeah.
And so I was telling the dad that, coming back up the hill, we could take him up and they could go see the lookout tower. And he's going, no, it's time for us all to have a nap. And the little boy's in the back going, but I don't want a nap. And Dad's going,
bet.
no, we will all nap.
Of
Dude,
course. I
he
get
was-
that. That's
was-
for sure.
He was so sweet. We had a really good time. It was a couple years ago at Nelly when we played here.
I
Claire we
didn't
were up
get
here.
to come
Claire
back.
high-fived him in the militia. I was like, this is
Yeah.
sweet as shit.
I think
I have to say it was one of my favorite, but it was one of my favorite for the weirdest reason, because everybody that was leaving here was in such a great mood.
Oh, I was on cloud 9. It was great.
They're all singing, they're all having a great time. Yeah.
Dude, every song, he's got,
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
that
he's-
one album, every knows every
Forget
word to
how
every
many-
song. Yeah.
Hits that certain artists do have, honestly. It's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
I think the first concert I went to here was Kane Brown when we all went.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
that
fun.
5 years ago?
Same.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
He was him too.
Really?
Before I started working here,
yeah,
that was my
was
first
like
show.
the
Yeah,
year
that was-
after I moved here.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's a good
Get
one.
a little wet at that concert.
I did.
Yeah.
We
Be
did.
as wet as you want to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had speaking of rain delays and things, because there was a rain delay, we went to Whiskers.
Oh yeah.
We parted ways for a minute. We had our rain delay at Whiskers,
Whiskers
the bar
is
in
wild. Yeah.
yeah.
A little too long at Whiskers.
Played
It
some
was fun.
shuffleboard there.
Yeah.
Had some cherry bombs.
I'll
or
tell you what.
something.
Yeah.
The comedy show and a party bus signed me up. I'm stoked about Saturday.
I
So
know.
how long are because some I know some different comedians will go long. Is there a cap on how long you can go here, or is there if you're gonna go to a comedy show here, is it just it's like 2 hours, or is it just kind of how long they go? Does the city ever say, hey,
Okay, well, now that
turn it down, turn it
we
off?
are part of the city,
Yeah.
we have a curfew of midnight.
Okay.
But before that, we didn't, because we were in the county. And I can remember the one time Aaron Lewis was here, and Aaron Lewis comes past me on the way out on stage and goes, hey, do I have a curfew? I said, no, Mr. Lewis, you do not. And he goes, alrighty then. And his tour manager's coming behind going, you are so going to regret that. You're going to regret that. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not.
How long
So,
you go?
At one point, I happened to come up stage left, and we caught eyes, and he was like solo cup, and it was like, oh, he is having fun. So he played way past what he was scheduled to play, but he was just having a great time. And I think some of them too. That's one of the great things about this venue is I have got a great audience. We don't have issues with our audience, and the audience gives off so much energy to the band that they're just having so much fun performing, and they want to be here. I mean,
Yeah.
I always say at the end of the show, if that band doesn't ask me to come back, I have not done my job.
It's a good way to look at it.
Are most of the people that come in on a strict schedule where they're leaving the next day? I know Bert Crasher and them wanted to go out on a
got to
boat for a
hang-
minute
yeah.
or
You got to
or
enjoy.
is it
Because
just
I'm sure a lot of artists have either never heard of Lake of the Ozarks
Exactly.
or experienced it at all.
Yeah.
So
And all they saw was the Netflix series.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
ready to go, ooh, go show
is
us
this
some
what am
stuff.
I
Yeah.
getting myself into?
Where's
Kind of
Ruth?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like more and more celebrities are coming down here.
Yeah.
Just in general, people from other states come down. They're like, "What are you guys doing down here? This is kind of awesome." And then even people that are coming to town this week, I'm like, "Well, we're gonna go catch this comedy show, and then we're going to go to this neon honky tonk deal late. And they're like, what are you talking about? So there's just so many cool events out here, but you guys are such a big part of it.
Well, and I think one of the great things too is when we get them down here is being able to show them where they're at.
Yeah.
You know, or getting to show them the Lake of the Ozarks. So we try to get them over to Bridal Cave. It's very easy sell, especially for days like today when
I'm
you
a
can
big
say
cave guy.
Yeah.
it's a constant
hot.
60 degrees.
Cave stay between 60 and 75 degrees year round.
I'm sure Sean would
wish
be
I
up
would've
for doing a podcast at Bridal Cave.
Dude.
And then when we
Cassie, Cave
had,
Pod?
let's see, Little Big Town, they had their kids here, and then Walker Hayes had his kids.
Yeah.
So then they went to Big Surf. At the time, it was Big Surf. Now
Yeah.
Super Splash USA.
Yeah.
But they spent the day there. They had a private cabana, and so their kids got to go out and enjoy a water park.
Wave Pool City.
Otherwise, they're stuck on a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever need a hookup with taking anyone out, you just let us
Boats.
know. We got some
Okay.
Kellysport people. I got my own personal boat.
Yeah.
I'm
Party king.
I'm entertaining.
He's entertaining.
Well, and that's like
No, just-
when Burt Crusher came, and then we were trying to hook them up with, because they wanted to go out on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go for a scenic ride, or do you want to go fast? And they were like, well, fast.
Yeah.
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 I'm
that's
scenic.
pretty
I'd go scenic tunes all day.
yeah.
You do strike me as a tri-tune guy.
I like chilling.
chilling and grilling.
I'm chilling and
Chilling
grilling
and
guy
grilling.
for sure. Fast boat. Bobo all day just like hang out in the living room on the water, move around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to
Always a
go.
nice one.
R. So how many shows this year are left? We got Saturday, and then is there two more or?
We have Ty Myers. Then we have maybe a distant relative, Whiskey Myers.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we have Tracy Lawrence.
What about-
And then we end the season with Clint Black with Midland.
Ooh, I think we're gonna go
Love
to
me some
Clint Back.
Black.
Oh, Claire's
all right.
cousins want to go.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna go check that out. And then you guys have done last couple of years the Hot Air Balloon Festival.
That we started with in conjunction with the Food Truck Festival,
Yep.
and we that is in the beginning of the season.
Yep.
So that's usually in April.
Yeah.
This year they're bringing part of the Rotary event, the Pumpkin Chunkin' Palooza.
Yeah, that's-
So they're going to have trebuchet competitions for the Food Truck Festival here at the end of September.
The what? The trebuchet.
It's called a trebuchet.
What is that?
It is.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, you acted like you knew what that was.
It's a.
You
It
just
is
gotta-
a medieval.
Oh, like a Renaissance fail?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's this big arm that throws things. Yeah, like they used to throw like flaming heads in across.
like Game of Thrones stuff?
Question.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I throw a person?
Yeah.
Can I put him in it? And
Only if
Yeah.
you
Launch
sign a
him?
waiver.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
there'll
make it
be
into
a
a
lot
pool.
of waivers.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
waivers and a hold harmless.
And after seeing one being built and seeing them in use, it had to be the most unreliable. I mean, for all
Yeah.
of the work that went into it, and then these things had to be dragged by oxen, from one site to the other. And, watching them do the calculations and do the armature, thing and getting it calibrated right, it's like, really, if you're hurling a big rock at you at a field of people running to try to, attack you,
the chances.
move
of it-
away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
have
got hit
plenty
by
of
that
time. You have
Like,
plenty
how'd
of
you not see
time.
that coming? An ox walked it over here. How far does it throw it?
Oh, hundreds of yards.
Hundreds of yards?
You can make it from like the top of the lower parking lot all the way to the wood line.
Oh, when is that?
That's going to be the end of September, September 27th,
shoot some shit off on that.
27th.
Book it.
It's the Saturday of the Food Truck Festival.
Oh man, that's fun.
I have a feeling we're going to be back for that.
I would love that.
We
So Dallas,
Yes.
with all these people coming in here, if you could tell just the normal concert goer to Ozarks Amphitheater one thing that would help everything go faster, go smoother, what's like the one simple thing that somebody could do to just make everything work a little smoother?
Well, I think there's a couple things I
Well,
could include in that.
Wisdom.
Hit 'em.
If you're bringing a bag, please bring a clear bag. That will make the process so much quicker. You're going to have to rent a locker or go back to your car if you don't have a clear bag. New for this season, we went to clear bag only.
I did not know that.
yeah,
That is
clear
good
bag
to know
only.
because I
Yes.
wouldn't have brought a clear bag. I had a mishap one time.
Yeah.
Clear bags up.
Not because of that.
Any clear bag 12 by
Okay.
12 and under, bring that with you. make the process so much easier getting through the gates.
Well, because that's hard. Because a lot of people will Uber here. Well, they don't have a car to go put something back.
Yeah.
Or have
Right.
lockers.
Sure, yeah.
Or somewhere to put them.
Where would one at the lake get a clear bag? Like, let's say they were down here. Do you know like who has them? Like, does Target or anybody have them?
Yeah,
or
Walmart, Target.
Yeah, Target.
Places
They have
do
'em?
now.
Theater
Yeah.
does for $20.
Oh, or there you go.
just buy one of
Yeah,
those,
buy
a
one.
Landry.
Landry.
lot of stores. I mean, a lot of places do clear bag stuff.
Oh, so you sell them here? Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Splitter Boutique sells them, but we've got our own. It's got our cool logo on it. It zips on the top,
Yeah.
so it's pretty big too. So it's a perfect bag for
Yeah,
a
because
show.
if it's a clear bag, can you have? I mean, not like a huge bag, but it doesn't have to be a certain size.
12 by
12 by
12.
12, yeah.
Okay.
We were in
Or
Miami.
smaller.
We were in Miami last weekend, and they said Mike Wright said when he was there, Dave didn't. He wore shorts to the nightclub, and they wouldn't let him in. And they go, but there's a guy around the corner that sells pants, and there's a guy just a trunk full of pants over.
Oh, no way.
So I was like, that's really funny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and I'm very I don't like talking bad about artists or anything, but we were at a nightclub on Saturday night, and we got to listen to the music stylings of DJ Khaled, and it was rough because he would stop every song 10 seconds in and just be like, "We the best, another one," and then they'd start playing another song. And you'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd be like, "Stop it, we the best, another one." And you're like, "I get what you're doing."
Thanks.
But let's get halfway
the
through
song,
and do it.
right?
It was rough. So
So yeah, back to making things smoother. What else? Don't bring. What are like some items that everyone always thinks?
machetes.
Yeah,
no,
don't
the
ever bring
obvious.
machete.
Like the obvious. You know?
Yeah.
Like aerosol. Like I would bring, like a spray deodorant or things like that. You don't
Right,
allow
yeah,
stuff like that.
nothing
Okay.
aerosol. Do not bring your shooters. We're going to take those at the gate. Don't try sticking them in your boot thinking you're going to get in. Security's going to
Oh,
check
I thought you were gonna
those,
say
and
something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
you're going to see it later on our Lost and Found. So.
Yeah.
People thinking they're slick. It's going to end up on the raccoon.
Don't bring any surf sides on Saturday. Got it.
Well, they have plenty of surf sides here.
Yeah, we
Get 'em
sell that
here.
here. You can
Yeah,
get it
you get
inside.
everything
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the funniest story that I have about shooters was Willie Nelson. And there was a guy that could be your grandpa, maybe a little older. And the security felt his boot and goes, "Sir, we're going to need you to come over and sit down over here." And he was like, "Ooh, the security girls want to talk to me." And they were like, "We need you to take your boot off." And he's like, he just realized he had been caught.
Yeah.
So he takes the first boot out, and there's shooters falling out of his boot.
Oh my gosh.
And then they're like, "Okay, take the other one off." And he had some stuff down his socks. And then so he finally admits, well, he goes, "They were starting to get kind of uncomfortable." He tried to bring 8 shooters into a Willie Nelson
boots?
concert.
What are you
Grandpa,
trying to do?
you're going to be in a coma before the night's over.
Sounds like me when I go into Chiefs games.
Getting creative.
I mean, when you go to Chiefs games and you wear bibs and
Yeah.
snow boots.
I can't believe you load up old men and have them follow you in there with boots full of Fireball.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Just not here.
So what have been the big additions since you've been here? Did you guys add 'cause I love this little section over here, and then the cork tent's always awesome. Or was it this setup forever? Or you've added anything on, and then also, do you have any plans to kind of do anything else here? Is it gonna? You have any grand plans? Like if there's no budget, what would you see in the future for
Oh,
Ozarks Amphitheater?
If there was no budget,
Yes.
the stage would get a total overhaul. And it is in the plan at some point to take the roof off of her and put in a new roof, because right now our roof is rated to hold 20,000 pounds. But a lot of the bands, some of the bands that we don't have the opportunity for, are requiring larger hang weights.
Why is
I
that?
never even thought like that
'Cause they
would be
put
a-
stuff
All of the
Oh.
stuff that's hanging from the ceiling above their heads, like up to 50,000 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's do
Sheesh.
that so we can get some.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Good egg.
you know, we have Alice Cooper's agent calls us almost every year. Alice Cooper, for some reason, really wants to play here. So then they're going, "What are your weight restrictions?" We're still at 20. And they're like, man.
Yeah.
Do you
You-
have that? That's interesting. Do you have any artists or people that are like, I specifically want to try to come here?
Yeah, Alex Cooper.
Other than her? Well, like, are there already others? Like that's
Well, it was rumored
crazy.
last year that Billy Idol really wanted to play the Ozarks.
Billy Idol?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
I was so excited. That's like when we say this part of the season is like throwing spaghetti on the wall, because you
Yeah.
have all of the stuff behind the scenes that you're like, oh my God, that would be such a great show to
Right.
have Billy Idol at the Ozarks Amphitheater. Hope he hears this.
Billy, come on, man.
But then he got picked up by Live Nation, and I get it. It's economics. I mean, if they're going to pay you a lot more than what we could ever afford to pay you as a private venue, I get it. But just to hear that Billy Idol actually knew that the Ozarks Amphitheater existed and wanted to play this venue is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is.
You guys are rolling some big people
And,
through
well,
here.
and then
very, very cool.
Alice Cooper,
Yeah.
you know.
Just gotta get the ceiling up there.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, if we won the lottery tomorrow, that would be one of the first things I'd do.
But the
before
size
after
of the
season's
stage is
over.
enormous. Is this normal size for a stage? I feel like this is really big.
It is 50 by 100, so it's 5,000 square feet. So, like, this stage is bigger than my duplex.
yeah.
A lot of square footage.
You can run around.
Do you guys have anyone in the
room for
works
activities.
for next year that's on your radar at all that you're kind of thinking maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, how
Tell us,
early do
give
you-
us the deets.
how
Come on,
early do you-
Anna.
I don't know.
I can see this
lots.
Yeah.
face.
I know.
I
Spaghetti's just
know.
going up.
Can we
Give us some hints. Or
Can we
clues.
name some people and you can blink if
Yeah.
Blink once.
Riley Green?
Twice enough.
How early do you guys start working on that?
We already have shows booked for next year.
Oh shit. Okay.
Can we announce the first one?
What I like to say is I like to eat and live indoors, so no.
Yeah. Part of the gig.
Yeah.
Who
Give
would
us
you
your
like
rundown.
to see? Any requests?
I'm in with the comedians they got going, and honestly, like Segura's like that was
Matt
my big one.
Rife.
Matt Rife would be good.
Oh,
We'd love
that
to have
would be
Matt
good.
Rice.
Theo
So
Vaughn would be
funny.
good. Theo Vaughn would be great for the Ozarks.
If Theo Vaughn
Yeah.
came, I would camp out here the whole weekend.
That guy that Sean's friends with was on his podcast today. That big country guy. They just dropped it. That other FBI undercover guy.
Oh,
they just put that
that's
out.
cool.
He'd be good. I don't know. Nikki Glazier's
Ooh.
coming home party would be great.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a big one.
Yeah.
she's hilarious.
Yeah.
so funny.
Well, she loves the lake, so yeah.
Yeah.
We know that already.
Yeah.
Dude, when Whitney Cummings came out on Bert Kreischer's deal and she was wearing a Bucky shirt and she's like,
Yeah.
these are
That was
my
pretty
people, white trash till I fucking die. Everybody was like, yeah. I was like, that was awesome. She's great. I would,
Okay.
if I was touring or doing that stuff, if I got to just like roll around with 8 hilarious people and hit a bunch of, like, that has to be so much fun. So, well, if I was on any sort of tour, like, like the entourage part of it, is there ever how many people can come with, or is there ever too many people, do you think, or has there ever been like one artist that has a ton of people? You're like, who's this guy? I mean, we could cut it if you don't want to say it, but I'm just always intrigued because, like, I know there's always these, rumors or folklore of like this guy had, 30, people with him or 300 people with him at all times. Like, it just seems like a lot on the payroll.
It depends on the artist. Some people have a lot of people that are on their tour. Like for instance, my towel count for Shinedown was 180 towels. So that gives you an idea of how many people are coming on that tour. Plus then everybody in their entourage, if they have family or friends that are local or if they're going to drive here to the venue, then usually before the show or after the show, then they're all backstage, having a hangout.
It's a big hang.
Yeah.
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 So sometimes waiting backstage for them to all go home tends to be a long night.
I could see that. And then when they travel, like, what's the biggest amount of like production someone's brought in? Because I saw the bays in the back where you could have different trucks. Like, how?
Shinedown was the biggest we've had so far.
Really? How many?
Yeah, they were traveling with 11 semis and a Bobcat with a trailer, and then they also had 8 tour buses.
Oh wow.
It'd be cool if they just had
wild.
like a live Bobcat.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, a bobcat.
That would be
Oh,
fun.
I thought you meant the machine.
No, they did. Yeah, they did.
We were just joking.
They actually
No, and be like, no, he's over there. Be like, put a leash on that thing.
so blonde.
Yeah.
Good one, Anna.
Yeah.
I wish it was a joke.
Yeah.
That's how I think.
So, it says, like, I feel like I've been here where there's been different setups where there's chairs down below, or there's like the pit, or like, do you guys decide that, or is it the artist, or even what we're sitting out on this thing? This isn't here all the time, right? And what are we calling this thing?
This is a thrust.
The thrust.
Now, if you're in the
Right here on that
fashion
thrust.
industry, this would be a catwalk, but it would usually be a
catwalk.
little longer.
Right. The
Yeah.
thrust. We're
Feel like
I
thrusting.
think that's
Feel
what
like
I
a
was
fat
calling it
catwalk.
when I first started. And you
Yeah.
had to correct me on that.
The catwalk.
Yeah,
Corrected you real quick.
What were you calling it? Catwalk?
yeah, that's what I thought it
I
was
kind of
called.
like. I kind of like catwalk.
Thrust.
I would have said catwalk.
Yeah.
But they usually are longer.
True. True.
obviously.
I didn't even think about rating the ceiling for holding
Is
weight.
there a best seat in the house that you think,
Or a section.
or a section?
Right up there.
Yeah.
The premium sponsor deck. A couple of years ago, it was the day after our last show, and you're kind of melancholy because it's like, there's a lot of highs and lows to this industry, but when it's over, you're like, because I mean, we're already in August, and I'm like, oh my God, the summer's almost over.
I know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I didn't
feeling right
enjoy.
now,
I didn't get to do
honestly.
anything. So, but I was up at where the green railing was, where that used to be partitioned off, and I'm standing there and I'm looking over the venue, and I'm like, this would be so cool if we could just push this view out, because right up there in the corner is the absolute best view of the venue.
Okay.
The
Drove
front
there the other
row
day.
there. I mean, it's a great place to be seen. You can see everybody. You've got a great view of the stage.
Right.
Plus,
Lots
you
of
also
nice-
get pit passes.
Lots of nice Adirondack
Yeah,
furniture.
we like pit passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with cup holders and swivel.
I just like the Adirondack word. We just got some for the dock. It's
Yeah. What's the
cheap.
the capacity here?
Okay, so before we took some seats out, and I'm going to give you what the original capacity was. We have 10,252 dedicated seats with 2,000 to 3,000 in lawn. The skybox holds 76, Quirk tent holds 60, and the deck and the tent hold 80.
Pretty good chunk.
So if you're good at math, that is
Almost 14,000?
no.
No.
well, you
It can't be right.
You did not add that.
I was just shitting on you for no reason.
standing room only. We could make it 14,000.
You get 14,000 people in there. Easy. I would think it'd be 8 to 10 if I had to do napkin math.
Okay, so here's
With
the,
everything.
here's
Is
the
that too many?
problem that we've run into. Because the venue had passed through several hands, we've lost some of the parking. Like the storage units over down Old 5 used to be part of our parking. And so some of it was parceled off. So we now feel comfortable with the parking that we have reclaimed here at the venue. We could be up to 9,000.
Gotcha. Because you don't want to oversell and then piss people off and have them parking way down the road and stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You never
But I mean,
wanna do-
9,000 is
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, Nate Brigazzi was close to that. That was the largest show we've ever had.
That was a great show.
Co Wetzel held the attendance record prior to that, and then
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Comedy Show broke that record.
Dang, really?
great.
That
Yeah.
was
Brigazzi's got
so
it?
surprising.
First show of the season too. It was
Yeah.
Nate, first show of the season. Well, the first time we ever had 6,000 was Alabama, and it was the first show of the season. You know,
Everyone's just ready to go.
Fired
and you've
up.
got a bunch of
Something.
green staff,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my gosh. And you're like, well, we'll see who shows up at the next show.
Yeah.
We were talking about it earlier, but it was, you said you have a lot of people that pop out of the woodwork to show up and work and be like, hey, I can work this show. And it's like some super popular show and you've never met the person.
Oh, yeah. It's really fun if we announce shows and people will call and want to be specifically backstage security.
I'll pick them up from the
Guilty
airport.
as charged.
Yeah.
That'd be me. I'm like, hey, you need anyone to take him out on the boat? That'd be me.
Landry and I will be the new backstage hostesses.
I heard they got a bunch of towels or what?
Yeah.
A ton of towels.
I can be the
Yeah.
I mean,
back
we're
there.
kind of good
Put
at
me
it.
in, coach.
We've entertained like the last 3 celebrities that have come to the lake, anyways. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty good at it.
Jelly Roll, Chanel West Coast.
Talked to West Coast today. Said Slim McGraw's coming down Saturday.
Oh my god. She
Man, I
could
love-
do a country concert here.
Yeah.
Dude,
I love Chanel West Coast.
She's
have
so
to get
nice.
It was
here.
amazing. Like, we had such a good time. They were here over
She
4th of
follows me
July
on
weekend.
Instagram.
And
No
she
way.
was awesome.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Look.
Chanel, follow me next.
I'll show you.
Yeah. Also, she's got some.
Missouri, it's the show me state. Show him.
Show him. Yes.
She's got some country bops going right now. I almost feel like she should pivot, go Chanel Midwest, just move to the lake,
Yeah.
just change it up.
Look,
So while you were entertaining her, did you not tell her about the awesomeness of the Ozarks Amphitheater?
we did. And
Oh, we
she
told her
didn't
about
check
everything.
out
Her
our
own
podcast either. So
She said she's coming
was
back.
having
She
fun.
did
Nice.
move her
And
flight
she'll
back
come
and
back.
stay an extra day. So
She'll be
that was
back.
good. She had a good time.
We're
She had, her
getting
whole
her
crew was
back.
awesome. So,
Yeah.
but no, and then the Jelly Roll thing with their brothers was crazy. So they were driving them around.
come do a little show here.
Yeah.
For a hot minute.
I would say Post Malone would be on my,
Oh my
list of
gosh.
people that I would love to see
Yes.
here. And he
Morgan
seems very.
Wallen, obviously,
More-
everyone
yeah.
knows.
Green
Riley
would be
Green.
We had an
Great.
offer for Morgan
I won-
Wallen
okay.
Ooh.
before COVID,
Yeah. I actually
and
kinda,
then he got
like,
expensive.
That's the key.
So how does that work? Like, it's just some of them are just too
Luck.
high.
Here's what we like to do is it's best to try to get offers in before any award shows because if they're nominated or they win something, their price tag immediately goes up.
Yeah, but now some kid does like a TikTok in Alaska with somebody's song, and then they're the number one. It's like such a weird
I
way to
know.
gauge it. But there'd be like people, when I was working at Shady and Lazy Gators, there'd be people that Jason would book, and then they would blow up in that 7 months. And then if you try and book them next year, it's like not
Ella
even
Langley
close.
would be
Yeah.
so good.
I'm sure.
She's on
We
fire right
had
now.
her.
You did win.
She opened for Jamie Johnson.
She opened
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
I didn't get to. What was that this
Lainey
year?
Wilson was here.
Okay. I saw her,
Yeah.
but not here.
You know, we've started several artists' careers. We
Which
feel.
is so cool.
That's why
And
more artists should
actually,
come to the Ozark Amphitheater and get
Exactly.
this launching
Yeah,
pad.
and not just here, but I think there's a lot of I mean, we have a lot of live music at a lot of bars, and there's been a lot dog days. Like Mark Barrett and them have
They do a good
had
job with it, yeah.
a lot of artists that have kind of started here at the Lake of the Ozarks and then gone to Nashville, or they've seen them.
Well,
there and
after I
brought 'em
moved here too, I felt like we have kind of the beginnings of like an Austin, Texas. I mean,
Yeah.
we have such great raw talent down here
Right.
that it's amazing. If you want to come down for a weekend of just nothing but live music, here's the place to do it.
Yeah.
Pocket Aces they're gonna do some shit.
Yeah.
Those young kids like
That'd
they're
be the
killing
next
it.
one to put on everyone's
Zach Brown Band, I think, played at Dog Days like for a couple hundred people a long time ago. So there's been awesome stories like that. But no, it'd be cool.
Yeah, you guys have done. I mean, you've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
like, getting a lot of really cool,
Yes.
acts.
You know,
here and
it's a labor of
entertainment.
love for all of us that are involved. And, and I've said from the beginning, helping this venue, experience her potential, I think is key because we're not done yet. This place has so much more to give, and there's so much more opportunity here available. It's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, I still we talk about it all the time, but just in real estate and seeing where everything's going, I still feel like the lake's in its infancy of what it's going to be in like 3 to 5 years, and you see everything else going. But this can go crazy. So that's going to be awesome.
And one of the things that I love about it is it is smaller and it is more of an intimate setting. Where one of the things that we tell our staff is we're making memories that last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Because I can guarantee, like I always say at orientation, and I'm sure everybody's going, oh God, she says it every year.
She does.
I do, but it's important for you to realize, or for the staff to realize. Like I can guarantee you that you couldn't remember what you had for lunch any day last week, but you can remember your first concert.
Yep.
You probably, for girls, can remember exactly what you wore.
What was your first concert?
Oh, okay. I grew up in Washington, Missouri, and we had the Washington Town and Country Fair.
I grew up in Eureka.
Now.
No, it's over.
It's over?
It is
Oh.
over now. So I mean, I've been going to concerts since I was little, but I think I really fell in love with this industry by seeing South Pacific at the Muni.
Oh, okay.
The Muni
Musical?
Opera is amazing.
My
The
parents go there all the
acoustics
time. Yeah.
are amazing.
I think
What was your first concert?
my first concert was more like not a festival, but St. Louis had Point Fest where they had a bunch of like rock bands and went, and it was just like more so the music, just like the energy of being around. Like I'd never seen anything like that. So
Yeah.
John Mayer was my first concert.
That's a good
He's
one.
cute. Mine was Justin Bieber.
Well, of course. What was yours, Dallas?
Wait, which tour?
The My World 2.0.
There you go. Yeah.
What was your first concert?
Toby Keith.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then
People.
I was from St. Louis, so I went to every Dave Matthews concert and wore cargo shorts and puka shell necklace and hung out with every other
Nice.
white dude there.
Dave Matthews just played at Morton.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a while back.
I love Dave Matthews Band.
You missed it. Have you been to Morton yet? Not like plugging another amphitheater, but
Where's that at?
Kansas City.
Oh.
Well, never mind.
Oh, the twins just went
Yeah.
to a.
Is it an outdoor one too? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've only been to
heard of it.
Starlight in Kansas City, but
They
it's right
just
next to the
opened it.
zoo, and it just smells
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that
a bunch of
one's
animals pooped.
Not
yeah.
ideal.
No.
Not ideal. Where's
Ozarks Amphitheater is the.
Yeah.
it's the best place to see a show here for
It's
sure.
the only amphitheater you should ever go to.
Where
Yeah.
else
Thank
is
you.
your favorite venue besides obviously here? If you had to pick if you want to go see a show,
Outdoors would be the Muni.
Muni.
Yeah. Well, I have not.
But they don't do a lot
gotten
of
to see-
concerts there. Oh, they do concerts
They
there.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, so back when I was in my 20s living in St. Louis, they did a lot of concerts. I mean, I can name bands that I saw. What we used to do is we wouldn't go sit in the seats. We would go in the park area alongside of the Muni, and you could go see the bands for free. So we'd pack picnic baskets, and we'd have a big party on the side of.
Put a bunch of shooters in your cowboy boots.
We didn't even have to. They didn't check booze. We brought coolers.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
It was a blast. Indoor, I would have to say the Fox in St. Louis.
The Fox is sick.
Hard to beat.
Yeah.
Although Catalina Island in California, the ballroom, the casino there,
Catalina Wine Mixer.
That's
I'm gonna put
It
that
is.
on my
bucket
bucket
list.
list.
That's on my bucket list.
oh, you guys
Okay.
have got to go to Catalina.
right.
It's absolutely stunning. The ballroom or the casino, it's called a casino.
Okay.
Not a casino. Casino is I think it was a German word meaning a large grouping of people.
Interesting.
And it is absolutely stunning. It's in the round, and it has a floating dance floor. And the actual movie theater of it was designed by two guys from Germany, and they've got a pipe organ.
Sold.
Anytime there's a bunch of
It is
weird
very
stuff,
Art
I'm like,
Deco.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in.
that's
Very.
cool.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
All right. Okay.
So Dallas, when did you start working here? Or when was your first year?
Yeah, I started in 2014.
Okay.
First show was the Whiskey Myers 2-day festival.
Okay.
I started that week and had to figure out everything that I was doing.
Yeah.
And I do not remember much of that weekend at
Yeah.
all. Because it was a 3-day. We had Whiskey Myers Friday, Saturday, and then Willie Nelson on Sunday.
Dang.
Never
Yeah, that's
done
a
this
lot.
before.
Yeah,
I thought, what the hell did I get myself into? But
It's got to be so exciting, though.
Are you from here or where are you from?
past Lebanon, Conway, Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
All right. And do you have a music background or you're just
I do not, and that's the
Really?
funny part.
Okay.
Yeah,
But that's the fun part. I mean,
yeah.
just to get thrown into something
It
and then
is,
I mean
yeah.
you're now it's 2026 and
It is,
like
yeah.
you're stuck
Definitely
with
learned
it.
a lot. No, my background is elementary education, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so I have my master's in literacy
Okay.
from Missouri State University. But they had a ambassador. What were you? Okay, let me restart that.
No, you're good.
Oh, we can.
Yep.
Yeah, let me restart that.
Like a
Um,
job fair thing? Or no, who was
We did for interns.
it was intern.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Like an
so
intern.
yeah, they put
Sure.
out a post for an intern.
I thought you were like singing along with the songs, and they're like, "This guy,
Yeah.
you're
No,
in."
did not go down that way at all. No, they put out a post for wanting an intern for the upcoming season.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get into this. I want to see what it's like. And so I emailed Mary Kay with my resume, and quickly after I sent that, she's like, you want to come in for an interview? I'm like, heck yeah, I do.
That's
So
awesome.
scheduled an interview, and I was the first interview that morning of the job fair, and talked about my experience. I worked administrative side of Missouri State University, and then there was an EDM festival called Breakaway Music Festival that was held at Bonner Springs, Kansas, and I was a social media ambassador for them. So I had like a special code, and I sold tickets, and talked about the experience I had, and I think after I was done, Mary Kay knew right then that, yep, he's hired.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you. Matt, who was intern Matt, was full-time Matt, was helping me interview people. And so he was the first one, and
Yes.
he came early. He had this adorable packet of everything that he had ever done in a resume. And it was just so displayed, just so awesome. And it was like, so I was done interviewing him, and we had a break between people. And then I told Matt, I said, well, I'm done. And he goes, we can still get people. And I said, they're not going to be able to beat this.
Yeah.
Nice.
You look out there like
Great job.
nobody else has got a packet. Let's call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone else
for
can
real.
go home.
And he's a great spokesperson for the amphitheater. I mean, he does a great job.
Oh, you guys are killing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Your social
you.
media's on point. Like everything's great. So I
We
like
Do you
it.
definitely
run
try
the
with
social
that.
media?
Yeah.
Are you kind of like the
Yeah.
head of that?
I help with it,
You help?
but
Okay.
I think she's the brains behind it all.
The Lost and Found, I'm like, when you guys see them, they blow up. I'm like, God, this is so good. It's like a layup, and it's nice. It's creative. It's fun. It's helpful. Like, it's great.
And I think that's written out of my point of exhaustion. So it's written somewhat out of delirium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When we were
what
at
makes it
Lazy,
nice.
one time we like lined up all the lost shoes, and I think it was like there was like what was it? It was like 50 or 60 pairs of shoes, and we like lined them all up. And then we're like, how many people would be here? And then be like, if before going into a party, and be like, there's a 2% chance you might, if you come here, you're gonna leave without your shoes. And you're like, that's higher than normal, I would think.
Why?
Yeah. drinking.
Yeah. Swift likes to take his shoes
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
when he
Yeah.
He loses his shoes and shirt.
I've been going no shirt a lot lately,
Thank
and
God
I
it's not been
need to get in
pants
better
yet.
shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be coming.
Let's hope it stops here. I've been getting a little too excited. But when you guys release shows for the next season, you don't do them all at once. You guys kind of sporadically drop. You guys have really creative ways to drop them and put them out. So there's no rhyme or reason to that. You just kind of how you
Well, a lot of
guys want
times
to put
you
it
probably
out.
don't know all of them ahead of time, right? Or
No,
we
so we just
do
kind of
not.
put them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, we'll have some that we know for sure that we're going to have, and we just wait for the green light from artist management, and when we can announce that. So sometimes we'll announce shows for next season during the current season.
Because they say go for it.
Right, yeah, they
Yeah.
say go for it. A lot of times it's a national tour, so they want all the dates announced at one time.
That makes
So
sense.
whenever they're ready to go, we got to be ready to go as well.
Well, a couple times we do the get down guide, and I talk to Mary, and then she's like, "When does this come out?" And I'm like, "It'll be out in 3 weeks." And then she's like, "All right, we'll put these in, but don't tell anybody." I'm like, "All right." Yeah, I was like, "Okay."
And a lot of times things pop up during the season too.
Yeah.
We'll have a lot of shows announced, and then we get like a routing opportunity for someone, and so we
Drop 'em
quickly
in.
get that put together and get that announced too.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited about Saturday. So this Saturday we're coming out here. It's Chamonix, but Big Lake, and he's got. You said he has some guests too, or he might have some people
He is
with
going to
him?
have one special guest,
Okay.
and we haven't been told yet who that special guest is going to be that's going to be traveling with the entourage.
Ooh.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I might watch the Baby J. His latest comedy one's really funny. That was just on, but all his monologues are so good on Saturday Night. He's a 6-time Saturday Night Live host.
Yeah.
And then Sleepwalk with Me, the Michael Big Lake. There's a movie, but that's special that he does it. I have a buddy named Phil. He reminds me of, but it's one of the funniest stories I've ever heard of. He jumps out of a window. I won't ruin it in case he says it.
Yes.
It's really funny.
Nice.
It's a
no.
great lineup.
Oh,
if you
it's-
don't have tickets already, I think you're missing out.
They're
Yeah.
missing out for sure.
John Mulaney just sold out Wrigley Field in Chicago. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, go look on his page. There's a
Interesting.
video of him from the stage. You can see every seat is completely filled in that stadium.
That's a lot of
It's
people.
insane.
Dude, he's going to kill it. I'm excited about Saturday.
Well, yo,
So
Wrigley Field
excited.
people, if you didn't make it there.
Come to Ozarks
the Ozarks.
Amphitheater.
We'll be here. We're taking a big pink bus. Hannah's going to be sneaking in a funnel cake. Yeah.
I don't have to sneak one in. I'm going to go buy
You
one
go,
at the
yeah. I'm
concession
gonna get those pork
stand.
nachos.
Yeah, we don't allow outside food.
No, I
here.
know, I'm
Come
joking.
on.
That's rule number 1.
Yeah.
But if they haven't
Or
noticed,
6 or 7.
shout out
Yeah.
to Surfside, sponsoring
Yeah,
the pod.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, thanks, Surfside.
We're going
We're
Surfsides
gonna
all
drink
day
lots of
Saturday.
Surfsides on Saturday.
It's very true. It's very true. So is there anything you guys want to say to wrap it up as far as telling concert goers how to concert go or anything? Like I said, like I like the question of what as a concert goer you could do to help everything, because I feel like there's just rules that people don't abide by. Like
Or what's your number one not to do? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Give us.
throw your shoes and shirt at somebody.
Yeah, don't chuck things at the stage, please.
Yeah.
You've had
All
that
right,
happen.
fine.
It's not a fun thing.
And then it's like, so what's the official rule like on an encore? Is like house music that's over, or if you sit there and go, is there any, like when people try and do an encore, like bring something on, is that just kind of, there's no rules, if people stay and they want to come back on, they come back on? Or I feel like some people, they know they're going to do it and they do it. Like, is there
Well,
any?
usually the encore is already worked into the set list.
Yeah.
So they'll have like the hard line, that's their last song, but then they're coming back out. Yeah. You know,
always
and I
kind of-
like some of the, as we call them, legacy bands. They're like, yeah, we'll do an encore, but we're not going to leave the stage.
They just like turn around in a circle.
It's like, all right.
We're not going to make a big production out of it.
Did
We're
anybody come back
tired.
on that you didn't expect, or did anyone do an encore that you weren't thinking was?
Well, like I said, Aaron Lewis was having a great
He
time.
just didn't want to
was
leave.
just-
Didn't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah,
he
it was
never
just,
quit.
you know,
His
it
encore.
was to the point where you want to go,
Excuse me.
I want to go home.
Yeah. He's still back there singing.
Or what I found interesting, and we can cut this out if we need to, when we had Dwight Yoakam with ZZ Top, he didn't have a set list. He just chose what he wanted to play as he came out there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, he winged it, the band winged it.
So that's
Yeah.
quite the interesting pairing, right? Like Dwight Yoakam and ZZ Top.
Right.
You
You
know?
talk about high energy. Well, we also paired Dwight Yoakam one year with Aaron Lewis.
Okay. I remember my mom had a Dwight Yoakam CD, and I grew up listening to him. But I
The
didn't.
first time we had him, I was on stage left, and when he started doing the leg thing and listening to all the women in the audience just start hooping and hollering, I'm like, dang, Dwight, you still got it.
Oh my gosh! How old is he now?
70s.
Dang.
I think he's in his 70s.
And the people
Yeah,
who
we're
love
still
him love
coming.
him.
Yeah.
They show up for him every time.
That's it.
You have a bunch of cool like concert posters, which I love, and like stuff that people have left behind. Like, what's your favorite? Like, they don't give you guys stuff, but apparently they've left stuff or signed stuff. Like, what's your favorite thing that someone's left behind, and like a token of appreciation to you guys? It seems like you got some cool stuff.
That's a good
left
question.
That would be tough. Well, when the Beach Boys was here, I bought a surfboard for them to sign because it just felt like it was fitting.
Yeah.
Well, we have a joint from Ice Cube.
I saw that. I was hoping you were going to say that. That's cool.
Yeah. And that
it's
gets a
pretty
lot
dope.
of traffic. A lot of people get their pictures taken with it.
Yeah.
Some of the bands get their pictures, do selfies with the.
When
the
we
joint
left
from
here the
Ice
other
Cube.
day, we're like, can we take pictures?
It was like, I wanted to take pictures.
It said, what was it, in case of emergency?
Yeah,
Yeah,
break?
in
I
case
was
of an
like,
emergency break. And we asked ahead because can we frame this? And he's going, yeah.
I was at that show.
He was fun. He was
His
really
facial
fun backstage.
expressions and like everything was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
he was messing with everybody. And another one was you forget all these awesome songs you're on. He was doing it with like clips from Friday and stuff. He was really good.
The Willie Nelson head back there.
Oh yeah. Well, I showed you that one backstage.
The belt?
no, the picture.
The picture, the Willie
that was
Nelson.
made out of.
Yeah. Oh, you like the pink belt, the bullet belt from the Comancheros?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a gift to me, but it is actually painful to wear because it's so heavy. So we're framing it so it'll live on infamy. We have a portrait of Willie Nelson that was made. Bill brought it back from Colorado. We had it since we started here, so they had it since 2013, and it's made with all recycled things like broom bristle, rulers, just all kinds of bits and pieces of stuff. It somewhat survived the fire. Well, Willie Nelson signed it the first time it was here. It somewhat survived the fire, but his autograph was burnt off. So bringing it backstage and asking him if they would sign it, just please to sign it one more time. So they did, and so it hangs backstage.
It's pretty cool. We saw it the other day. Awesome. There's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take care of it. Let's do that. Let's keep showing.
I would love to
Yeah.
see the ice.
It looks like a regular joint. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, nothing special about it,
It's-
but
But it's in a glass
picture.
case. It's in that
Very special.
Yeah.
You guys give me the glass case of like ice cube. That'd be fun.
I'll just be water. Fine, natural.
how about you? What's backstage that you think is the coolest thing?
I'd say the Willie Nelson head. Just the
That is
story
pretty
behind
sweet.
that, I think, is awesome. And Willie Nelson, he doesn't sign very much
Yeah,
when he
that's what-
plays shows.
He
There's a
only signs
limit
like
to that.
3 things
Three
or
things,
something.
yeah.
It's
So for him
interesting.
to sign that again and then have whole story behind that back there, I think it's very cool.
The fire story is rough, but then the fact that one guitar's got the fire and then the logo's fire on the
Yeah.
side, I'm like, that's cool. That's pretty hard.
Some people may not know this. You can actually buy tickets from us in person. So instead of going online, you can go to our Economist box office here at Ozarks Amphitheater, and you do save on online fees buying directly through us.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, and the same way if you go to Bridal Cave, or if you're on the Strip, stop by Bagnell Dam, go to Bagnell Dam Strip, stop at Splitter Boutique, or the Outlaws Men's Outpost.
I did not know
Tickets
that.
there as well.
That's
Good
good to know.
information.
And you can also get a concert outfit at Split
that's
Arrow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Double down.
Hey, we got new merch too. Check that out while you're in the office.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
we
we're
need some
excited
merch.
to be here on Saturday for the comedy show. Will Swiftea take over? And yeah,
Thanks
if you guys want to
hang out
come
with
hang
your
with us,
buddies.
let us know because we can hook you up.
It'll be fun. And it's a nice thing out here on the thrust.
Yeah. Thrust. Thanks, Thrust, for holding us up.
Yeah, you did your job.
We really appreciate you guys being here and giving us all the information and the details.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see you Saturday. We're excited.
Yeah. Cheers.
check you guys later. Bye.
Swiftea.